right, now it's time for PokerFacowaty, running Sammy Suricate
Ну и,
in Lion
собственно,
Man.
да, вот и
Take it away.
почему-то рифин на
Hello.
комментариях.
Hiya.
I'm
У тебя
Poker.
Вайру рифин.
That's Ridden.
Hi,
Jeez.
I'm Rhythm. That's poker.
Ridden has run this game for virtually every marathon in existence, I think, so far. But
Except ESA?
no, ESA. It was at ESA once. At one
There's
of the
been too many.
one of the
Anyway.
only ones, probably.
Да, она была на
So
ESA это
you're
ран,
pretty burnt out already.
но
So I
рифин
decided I would
на всем, чем можно,
do it
ранила.
and submit this. So
На этот раз подал покер.
yeah, exactly, and bully me for not using some
Чисто,
strats.
чисто поляки
We're
собрались и
going to
ранят
start
свою
right ahead. The
польскую
timing
игру.
starts when you
When you
click, because we have an auto splitter. I have no clue when this thing starts.
Это
So
жесткий спидран,
we'll go
тут как бы
with
много
the
скипов.
tutorial in 3, 2,
Кнопка
1,
супер
go.
сбоку. Еще покер дотянется.
Okay.
3,
The
2,
first thing I
1,
do is actually
поехали.
leave.
Вот.
But in reality,
И
I'm leaving the
выходим
level
в
while
меню.
holding the escape button
Супер
because
скип.
that turns off all the AI of all the enemies, which is pretty cool, honestly. Like pretty PogChamp, yeah.
So you
Okay, cool, nice.
Some funky things happening.
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is what I did is called a Wermy jump.
Важно сразу есть квиксейвы.
Shoutouts to Wermy. We delay. What I just did was I delayed the jump with the M button, which changes the music.
Есть задержка анимаций
Right now
за
we're
счет
going to use the
смены
delay
музыки.
to do this. Wow, first try, nice.
И ее же
So this is
используют
pretty
для
random.
клипов и так
Sometimes it just
далее.
doesn't
То есть
work. You
просто,
just don't go
то есть
to it
просто
and
спамят смену
head
музыки
onto it. What I
и
just
отлагают
did
игру.
was
Можем ходить
called
сквозь
a
стены,
jump clip.
двери и так
It's
далее.
pretty random. It's only used a couple times throughout the run.
Ну, там, в принципе, большая часть игры
Can be a run killer because we don't really know
заключается.
what actually makes you clip. Like how to do
Это уровень надо собрать все кристаллы. Вообще, по-моему, в каждом уровне надо собрать все кристаллы, а нет, не все. Надо собрать определенный счет, он таргет счет в правом верхнем углу.
Tutorial that shows me how to mix the diamonds and open various doors, but we just ignored it pretty much. You can skip this level with a,
Весь чат для тебя, Стопан.
another thing we can do is a throw clip. So I just
Тимон!
and spam the
Тимон!
music changes. Which is pretty much Sammy ignores walls.
Да, кидают тасу, да, спамят смену музыки, и это лагает игру. И это почти все страты в этой игре выглядят так. То есть не всегда это работает, и иногда все равно застрянете в стене. Некоторые уровни, к сожалению, приходится делать казуально.
Which is consistent. That's entirely the reason behind why I'm not doing it. You just need to push the lion into a certain spot, and then just walk forward and pray you end up in the lion, because the lion that will then push you into a wall. Which sounds extremely consistent, considering, like, you know, the lions just walk whatever.
Мотивные страты ходят задом и так
Not really a trick, because the only thing I do is a jump. It's more like an environmental thing. This just happens. So if you have I don't know, a ceiling.
Nice bug. Просто прыгаем в стену, игра закидывает нас наверх.
Above you.
Если есть кат, мы в него прыгаем снизу, то нас закидываем наверх. Коллизия вытыкивает нас наверх. Изи зипы. Опять же, берем массу. Берем массу и начинаем спамить. В принципе, тут как бы вот 15 минут прямо происходит одно и то же. Я могу как бы заснуть, вы уже в принципе поняли, как это все работает.
Okay, so that's 1/3 of the game done. Not time-wise, but like content-wise, I guess.
Yeah, it's 12 of the 36 levels.
That's 12 of the 36 levels.
In 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes.
Все, 36 уровней в игре и 12 их туториал. Мы его прошли.
Think and run. No, that's jump and run. Jump and run part of the run. Later on we'll have the think and run levels. They don't really require a lot of. Did I turn off AI?
Yes, you did.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Normally the lions would chase me, and they're really annoying to deal with. That might not work. Yeah.
Thank
The
goodness
lions.
for
Да, ну объясняют то, что за счет того,
Yeah,
что
the,
как бы
the
искусственный
lions
интеллект
are really annoying
отключили
if you
в
have
самом
the
начале
AI
игры,
like on.
за счет выхода в меню.
They chase you really quickly.
Львы за нами не бегают, они просто
annoying.
ходят вокруг. И
Here
все.
you just
this door.
here you just go
Супер
left and
изи
right, and
игра.
eventually you get warped up like this.
Тут можно просто
There
клипнуться.
used to be an alternative
Просто
strat. This
игра
is actually the
закидывает нас
first
на
level
стену,
that I managed to
потому
skip
что...
when playing the game casually. I've been in this game, I mean, we've been in this game since the very beginning. It's just written join later on actually running full game. But,
Yeah, poker kind of kickstarted the Sami community, so to say.
yeah, and
I
I've been
was
here.
one of the
Да, но
people
эту игру
who joined.
родили
Was mostly Rowdy,
аелами.
and then
Покер —
broke it
это
in half.
родоначальник
Yeah,
спидранинга данной игры.
Okay, this is the reason. Normally, you want to
Хороший
slow
сетап.
down your PC, like
Easy
actually
first time.
find the setup that works for you, but generally slow down your CPU because otherwise gem clips and throw clips or wasp clips don't work. And this is the reason why you cannot slow it down too much, because if you do, this trick doesn't work. Oh,
Shoutouts to the janky laptop that I have that works perfectly for this.
okay.
Да, очень
not
важная,
if
замечательная
you
игра,
screw it up,
которую
but
надо
generally,
сделать, чтобы она
I'm not
шла
sure if it's
медленно, но
true,
не
but
настолько
generally,
медленно,
the
чтобы...
Rhythm's laptop
Если игра не будет работать
awesome.
медленно, то не будут работать джем-клипы и восп-клипы.
Like literally.
Но если она будет слишком медленная, то не будет работать
Okay,
вот
yeah,
этот
yeah, I'm
трюк
definitely the wrong
с
wall. But
паузой
the
вообще не
general
будет
idea
работать.
is if your
Замечательно как
PC
бы.
is running like a normal speed, this will be super speedy. But if you slow it down too much, this won't work at all. And Sammy just won't climb and will get stopped at like halfway through, I guess.
Yeah, so if your PC is good, that trick is free. If your PC is good enough for the other glitches in this, then it's hard.
Here we just run into this wall.
Yeah, that wall is a sloped.
Here
Супер
we have-
везёвый
technically we have
зип,
the other,
просто
like,
вбегаем в
entire
стену.
level to do, but
Она под
we don't
уклоном.
really care about that and just camera zip to the top.
Yeah, as you may notice throughout this run, we don't really care what the developers intended.
Ну да, и как сказали, камера тоже на самом деле в этой игре является объектом, от которого мы можем зипаться, то есть он как бы за нами ходит. Но если мы в камеру упремся, то мы можем от нее прыгать. Ах. Гениально.
Using the wasp clip. So because of that, I like kind of started running a different category, which doesn't have like a proper name that would actually mean something, because the current name is very long. It's no lion clips, no gem clips, no throw clips, but it's generally like all levels without all the stuff that I don't like.
Which is the best way to make a category.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a lot of fun because it's more like diverse, I guess. But this is fun for different reasons. This skips a lot of pretty much most of the levels by throw clips, and that kind of makes it so that if you find the setup that works for you, where throw clips actually work, this game becomes pretty easy. We've managed.
Красивая сумма на донате, да?
Who DM'd me on Discord when I was already here and said he wants to learn Sammy. Then we like embraced him with written for about an hour and a half, and the world record in this game is like sub 9 minutes, and I would say he would like easily do like sub.
VR в игре жесткий.
So I don't know if he's talented. He probably is, but I think this game is just not very hard to pick up if you want to have some fun with it. So shoutouts to all one cyclers.
Если вдруг хотите что-то начать спидранить, супер изёвый ран, говорят.
This is pretty much the only way to skip this level in its entirety. I guess you could you could also gem clip, but before we knew gem clips and wasp clips were kind of found at the same time, like more or less. So before ish. So before
we had a route.
Шли второй эпизод, остался последний эпизод, последний 12 уровней.
Okay. Where me jump again? Not quite.
Did you disable AI?
I did.
Прыжок, но надо залагать прыжок.
Now like this. There we go.
Wormy jumps are kind of finicky.
Sometimes, yeah.
Nice.
It's a pretty tight timing.
What we said earlier is the last. What am I doing?
О, супер 3D уровни пошли.
The last level
Это
of
Марио в кубе.
Is something that's actually pretty tricky because you slide a lot, and sliding isn't very like generally movement in this game is very junky if you're playing it for the first time.
If you couldn't tell.
I've played this for 80. I've played this for about 100 hours, which, you know, considering that runs are about 10 minutes, it's kind of a lot, quite a lot. So I have a kind of a feeling for the movement, I guess, a bit at least. But Z12, because the abbreviation.
Говоришь, что играл в игру более 100 часов.
So I'm sorry, but
Учитывая, что в среднем ран 15 минут, 12.
So Z12,
Очень много.
which I did, is pretty hard to do in one cycle. There is a platform there that moves in cycles, and if you do it in, if you do it so that
Они все еще объясняют трюк, который был последний уровень второго эпизода, который был, не знаю, уже минуты 2 назад. Там глубокий лор был. Глубокий лор спидран этой игры.
I can do this, which is just jump twice on this thing, which then launches me forward, upward.
Yeah, the main effect.
And then just screw it up completely, like classic, yeah.
The main effect of the pause glitch is to disable AA, but it also messes with the elevators. It has been mostly routed out. That route is also a bit.
Да, глич, который они делают, сделали в самом начале с выключением искусственного интеллекта, не только ломает искусственный интеллект, но и лифты, вот как раз объясняют, что было в прошлом уровне. Что можно просто прыгать на лифте, он будет подниматься лишний раз. Стой на есть, но это на ГДК было, я вам скажу, во фулл-блоке. По-моему, мега комментил даже. Обычный, тупо зип. Когда-то давно было много зипов. Жесткий ранкиллер начинается. Easy first try.
I've hit it first time a couple of times, but yeah, it's very difficult.
Окей, говорит, я не уверен, если я когда-то first try вообще делал.
Yeah, it's very random. Skill has nothing to do with it, honestly.
Some skill to it. So speaking of randoms,
Zero skill, all luck.
So these bugs.
Нужна оса. Точнее, 2 осы. Или больше осов. А, 3 осы надо.
And it was a really bad set.
4 осов надо.
Yeah, that was very unlucky.
So we just get a single no,
Парные, говорят, были вообще отвратные.
I pick up the red one, which in return doesn't give me the blue one because it just makes into a purple one.
So this is probably the coolest wasp clip in the run.
Yeah.
So the way zipping works is it, like, whenever you're in collision, it sends you upwards, and it's dependent on the frame rate. So by continuing to lower the frame rate by swapping out the music, you can actually stay inside the collision at a similar height for longer. So we do this through this whole bit of ground to get into this underground room that has the exit.
Yeah, if you screw it up in the
Какая
middle,
жесть.
you get zipped upwards.
Короче,
we're doing with changing the music right now, spamming the.
Короче, все сложно. Я не буду это объяснять.
We're just like blocking the upward movement. So if you just let go of it at some point, you could just work up.
Yeah.
This is also a pretty funny level, I guess. Like, I guess all of them are.
This is my favorite.
Слишком сложные механики для такой игры.
Okay, and we are in the last level, actually.
Найс страта. Просто зипаем на потолок. И последний уровень.
Yeah, so there's a setup for this, but it's pretty much placebo. So
yeah, this is a camera zip that just never works. So watch him get it first try.
Пласибо сетап.
Really?
Камера zip, которая никогда не
I
работает.
kind of like judge if it's gonna work by how Sammy's head is positioned, I guess.
Yeah, so shout out to Kira for finding this and ruining everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, because the old setup for like actually doing this level was fully consistent from what I remember.
Yeah, it was slow, but it was consistent.
Последний уровень с супер жестким скипом. И был другой скип в этом уровне, который был супер консистент. А потом нашли это. Теперь все страдают, и время.
Yeah, 13:24 is actually. Oh, we have time to here too. 13:24 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a very solid time, especially for a marathon.
So,
Но там они объясняли, что типа если ты находишься в коллизии, то игра пытается тебя запушить наверх. То если ты, находясь как бы в этом состоянии нахождения в коллизии, продолжаешь как бы зипиться вперед и спамить переключение музыки, которое двигает тебя вперед в нужный ритм, то ты можешь скипать момент подъема наверх, таким образом они умудряются кликнуться в комнату сквозь стены, не поднявшись до верхнего уровня, где как бы потолок был. Точнее, не потолок, а это, типа, верхняя часть уровня, песок там. Вот он один раз выкинул в том зипе. Все, объяснил, довольно.
Yeah, it's a great game. If you want to pick it up, we have a Discord. So,
Капа.
you know all that jazz probably. The speedrun.com website.
Speedrun.com/Sammy.
Yes, shoutouts to the entire community.
Супер жесткая игра для супер жестких геймеров исключительно. Лучше только Bubsy 3D, как бы, понимаете.
All right, thank you so much, Poker. That was absolutely fantastic and enjoy to watch. All right, as a small announcement, we hit a fabulous number in donations, $44,444. So a nice even amount. And we have a couple of donations. Speaking of a couple of people that
говорят про красивый донат амаунт. 44-44-4. Или 4-44-44. Или 4-4-44-4. Или 44-4-44.
And we also have $10 from Rob's the Dude.
You are the winner.
Poker taught me this super fun game 2 days ago at ESA venue. So now I want to give something. To take my money towards this great cause. Good luck and have fun with the run. And they put their money towards the Solar Ash Any % True ending. And finally, $25 from Michelle. Says Umbrella is fun. And they put $20 of their money towards Death Door's Any % versus Boss, and $5 to Solar Ash Any % True ending. So we appreciate everything, all the donations. Thank you for getting us this far to $44,444. We're looking forward to much more, and thank you so much. Coming up next, we have Makabaka and KZ Fru running Miami Vice.
Dancing
ESA
duck.
Winner 22 rolls on after this.